stage after reading this.
Your family's club.
Well, then I am going to put the scroll in my pocket and head straight to the inn. Not going to say a word. But I'm definitely more serious than I was.
Hey, everybody give me some perception checks. I want everyone to give me perception checks. Excluding Walian. No perception check from Walian. What's up, Moonlit Rose?
Tamanuk is too busy chatting with Boom. He doesn't even notice what Walian's doing.
Tamanuk's trying to get some cotton candy from one of the vendors. He's just kind of pointing and taking pieces of it and eating it, and the lady's slapping his hands away. Get away! Psh, psh. Everybody in town knows who you guys are, so you guys are sort of like the outcast rock stars that have basically been pulled back in. So, all right, Melik, you definitely noticed Walian. You kind of notice him, looking at something, folding it away, looking around, and it seems like he has a very disparaging look on his face, and he doesn't say anything, and you can just see him heading right towards the green tankard. And that's about it. Batista, Shamash, you're just kind of in the crowd as well. But Shamash, you can see Melik kind of. You can see his pointy wizard hat. You can see him kind of taking off in a certain direction. But everyone else, you don't notice anything.
Walian or Melik?
That would be Shamash.
Yeah, he was asking who he sees leaving.
Oh, Shamash sees Melik leaving.
I'm assuming I'm following Melik, of course.
You're definitely following Walian. You're not following yourself. Silly goof. Silly goof!
Yeah,
you silly goof!
For about 2 minutes. So Walian's taking off to the green tankard.
You don't know that. You're just still mingling around in the crowd. You did not notice anything. That's what your perception roll was for. Alright. So you make it back to the Green Tankard Tavern. Takes you about a minute and a half. You work your way through the crowd, Walian, and there you go. Yes.
I'm gonna go take a bath and think while I soak.
Welcome to the channel there, Moonlit. To answer your question, all of the characters are pre-generated. You guys...
I'm sure Smoke's gonna follow me in there, but...
He will. Specimens,
Specimens. Guy's gonna take a specimen of the bathwater.
All of the games that we do, that we host for the community, they're all pre-generated.
Yeah, he needs to be able to compare it. Of course, it takes you to 4.5.
All you guys have to do is show up, want to have fun, and play.
Shamash is stopping downstairs and eating.
We play for about 4 or 5 hours.
Tamanuk is completely oblivious that people have left. He's having fun with all the people in the middle of town.
Yeah, you're still having fun with everyone in town there, Tamanuk. You're trying to get some of that candy and popcorn and everything else.
I'm trying very sneakily to pierce them with my spear and run up with them, but they kind of notice me.
They do. They definitely do. Alright, so what are you doing, Walian? I'm sorry.
I said I was just going to take a bath and thinking while I soaked. Just basically just trying to get away from the crowds.
Okay. Oh, so that's why Melik was going in there with you. Yeah, you're able to... when you go into, Mar, usually she's pretty vibrant with everyone. But this time as you go into the Green Tankard Tavern, she seems much more businesslike and much more professional. She gets you to a table, which is off. It's off in one of the small corners, and she basically, as she puts down a couple drinks for you, there's another note, and this note says that things have changed here in Loudwater, and I can't talk about it here, but here is a key, which there is a key, and this key is basically to the old bandit hideout that you guys thwarted the Lady of Shadows about several months back. Well, basically, what this is basically telling you is you do not have the penthouse suite here in the Green Tankard Tavern, and you need to go to the Lady of Shadows hideout, which is basically what you have the key for now.
Who's that given to?
That is given to you, and then after that, you want to go take a bath.
Yep.
There, she takes you. Unfortunately, she takes you to the public bathing spots, and you are in one of the public bathing houses. Well, which is in the tavern.
No
I mean,
big
it's
deal.
still pretty nice, but nonetheless, you're being able to clean up, get all that, that stink off of you from all that, defrosting crap and muck and ick and dead bodies and everything else.
Who is the letter from? Do I recognize the handwriting?
It is from her, actually. It is from her, and it's very vague, but it just seems very weird why she's acting professional like that. And basically, she's calling you sir, and what would you like to drink, sir? And you told her, oh, I'll take something to drink, and you're kind of looking at her funny, like, what's going on here? And she really doesn't even pay any attention to you. She goes to the bar, gets you drinks, comes back, and that's when she gives you, under your glass there was basically like an envelope. Had the key.
She's obviously got something going on, but I've got stuff going on my own, so I'm not going to question her right now about it.
All right, so you are.
But Shamash said he's going to eat
in the
down there,
bathhouse. So Melik, what are you doing? You followed Wellian back to the Green Tankard, and what are you doing? Are you going to take a bath with Wellian?
Hold on, guys. Hold on a second.
All right, no problem.
Did Walian ever do a perception to see who was washing his back?
Oh my goodness.
Twas Melik.
It's Melik's tail.
What are you doing,
That's
Shamash?
not his tail. I'm still sitting down there at the table eating.
Where are you at?
I wandered into a restaurant someplace. I got bored with the crowd. I'm heading back to the Green Tankard.
You're at the Fisher's. You wandered into the Fisher's Friend pub to get something to eat. You know that they have a great fish plate, and you're in the mood for fish, even though you're a Dragonborn.
I'm going to order the penguin.
Oh man, I like that. Holy crap, I really like that.
Penguin liver.
Yes, I'd like to have fricassee penguin, please.
Would they have it? Would they have heard of it?
Probably not. They look at you like you're the 8th wonder of the Forgotten Realms already, so your penguin is the 9th to them.
Sorry, guys. I had a phone call.
It's alright. Heavy, what are you doing?
I was milling about the crowd and seeing how they kind of ditched off. Can I do my own dungeoneering to discern what the hell's going on with the stage and the sheriff and anything more about that? Maybe.
I wouldn't do dungeoneering. You can do a perception check.
Excuse me, streetwise.
Streetwise perception. You can do anything like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I actually had that pop time. Nothing major. 13.
Basically the same thing as what Wayland had found out. There's going to be some big announcement here pretty soon. But you notice that you don't see Melik anymore. You do not see Wayland anymore. You don't see the dragon anymore. But you do see Tomanuk over there trying to grab candy and little food stuffs off of a few vendors over there on the side of the walkway.
I'll make my way over to Star's Knives and see if she's actually back yet.
Oh, okay. You get to Star's Knives, takes you several minutes to travel, and there is a sign that says closed. You look inside, you see nothing, no movement. And actually, a lot of the things that were in there seem to be gone. There's a lot of crates, there's a lot of boxes, sort of like things may be packed up or being packed up. But you see nothing inside. Nobody's working in there or anything like that, but it does say closed. But, you know, you do notice also that the big sign that said Star's Knives, that has been taken down, and that is now leaning up against the side of the door. So that's something's kind of weird about that. Tomanuk, what are you doing?
I am desperately trying to get one of these vendors to take one of my dried fish, put them on a stick, and swirl them in the cotton candy machine.
God.
I am insisting.
She goes, "Get out of here with your wretched self!" And she's like slapping your hand away. And she takes your fish and puts some cotton candy on it and hands it to you, puts some sprinkles, puts some bits of chocolate on there, and says, "Get away from here!"
And Tamanuk's face lights up as he skips away and finds the nearest corner where he just sits down and munch.
Ah, man, chocolate and fish and coconut shreddings and cotton candy. Oh my god, that's like a
cotton
delicacy.
Candy fish bones.
Must be a Swedish thing, right?
And you know, this lady had a pipe hanging out of her mouth as well, saying, "Get out of here!"
The ashes were falling into the cotton candy machine.
All right, so what is everybody still doing? The crowd is still really still gathering. There's probably at least
I'd like to make my way to Brother Griffin's
300 to 400 to 500 people now starting to gather here, and you can definitely tell that the actual sheer amount of people is it's starting to get a lot more packed with people in there. So okay, you head over to the temple. You go in, and one of the other priests there, one of the other clergy, informs you that Brother Griffin is not in Loudwater currently.
Does it have any idea of when it'll be back?
Not anytime soon. There are certain things that need to be taken care of before his presence, comes back to Loudwater.
And can he give me any news on what's going on with the sheriff?
That he really does not know, but he does basically tell you that he has to excuse himself to the back, and you're kind of like, okay, what the hell is going on here? And as you are leaving, one of the other, basically an arm kind of comes out of nowhere and hands you something, hands you a small pamphlet, and basically just leaves. And you look down at it, and it says, "Regarding Brother Griffin." And when you open it up, it basically tells you that Brother Griffin and Lady Moonfire have basically been hidden somewhere because of the threat of the security of their lives. Meaning, there's really not much more that's in this letter, but they said that you will learn more soon about this, and that's basically all you know.
Alright, say a prayer forward and take off.
Alright. So what is everybody else doing? Malik, what are you doing?
Sorry
you
about
followed.
that,
That's alright, no worries. You followed Walian back to the you noticed him sit down. Did you go and sit down with him, or what?
I would see if he was receptive to me sitting down next to him.
Yeah. I mean, you sat down, but he really just did not say anything. And same thing with Marsh as well. You know, the chippy little halfling, you know, that owns the Green Tankard Tavern. She seemed very professional at calling you sir, and then you saw that there was basically a small, you know, note or envelope left on the table when your drinks were brought to the table.
The same way as Wayland's.
Yes, you see Wayland open it up, read it a little bit. You see a key, kind of puts the key on the table, slides it up into his sleeve, and then he basically says, "Excuse me," and he takes off towards the public area of the bathhouse, basically.
I didn't get a note. He just got a note.
It was just him. Now that's between you and him. If you want some dialogue before you leave, Wayland, because Melik was on the phone, so.
Not really.
All right.
If he wants to ask me questions, I'll answer, but I'm not starting conversations.
I ask you what's up. I see you left the crowd in quite a hurry and headed straight here.
My past is catching up to me. I just need to think about what I need to get done.
That does not sound good. Is there anything I could do to help?
Not until I realize what needs to get done.
Well, you know we're here for you, and we can... Oh, I should be doing this in the voice, huh? Well, you know we're here.
We'll get you into a game there, Moonlit. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll up and read some
only if you have
stuff.
a van for me to climb into with some kind of candy in that.
Show up on Sunday, Moonlit, 7:30, and usually start the stream up. Lost Puppy. Oh my God.
Yeah, I understand. I'll
so
fill you guys in. I'm not just going to disappear or anything like that. I'm not going to assume that whatever I decide, you're immediately going to jump on it. So just let me think about it. Now, let you guys know. But if you want, try to figure out what's going on in this town.
Yes, I will keep my ear open and see if we can hear things. If I can hear some.
Do what?
About what's going on.
What do you mean, goalie? Do what?
So I'm gonna stay in the bar and kind of like listen to.
Penguin spends 20 action points. Oh my gosh!
It might be
57. That is ridiculous.
Everyone's leaving, I guess.
A Tarrasque enters the town and kills everyone. Like Godzilla! What's everybody else doing? So you see Wayland take off, and I mean, is there anything you want to ask Marsh or anything while you're here? Or I mean, she's really not paying you any attention at all.
What's the news of the town?
She says basically she says she can't talk about it here. She doesn't know who is watching anymore. A lot of things have changed, and you guys don't have the penthouse anymore. And basically, there's somewhere else where you have to go now, and you can't stay here at the Green Tankard Tavern. And then she basically told you that there was a note on with a new locale for you guys to be in.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely something is definitely going on here in Loudwater. So what else is everyone doing?
Are there any patrons in the bar?
Yeah, there's plenty of people in the Green Tankard. You know who some are, some you don't know who they are. I mean, there's a couple new faces, but a lot of the same familiar faces.
Okay.
I'd like to make my way over to the brothers. Blacksmith.
The blacksmith is actually closed. Everything is starting to close up because there is a big announcement fixing to happen, as you know, and as you get, as you're making your way back from the blacksmithy, there is a female up on the stage, brightly dressed, purples, yellows, nice bright armors, nice clean armors. Doesn't look like they've been used or hit too many times. There's several other gentlemen up there in robes and whatnot, and there is an announcement. There's several trumpeters up there, and they go or whatever the hell it sounds like, and His Majesty Lord Dale Modwin from Daggerford hereby seeks the noble and heroic service of a hero or heroes in accordance to find the town's missing group of heroes that have departed for the old elvish ruins of Illifarn. His Majesty is also looking for heroes to slay the evil Black Dragon of the Lizard Marsh. The Black Dragon, named Thos, is responsible for many assaults and murders of 23 men at arms last week at Cromshold. These duties require only the most distinguished of heroes. Thank you and good day, good citizens of Loudwater. And there are several more trumpets, and then they walk off the stage, and everybody's like, "That's it." It was like a huge letdown. Everybody's like, "What in the hell is going on?" So yeah, you basically heard that. Dominic, you heard that. You were, your mouth looks like a glazed donut after eating that fish and cotton candy and all the chocolate and everything.
Wow.
So yeah. Brazzers, dude. Brazzers.
Yeah, no thanks. My mouth looks like a glazed donut after eating all that fish. Really?
Well, I didn't mean it to turn out like that, but since you put it that way, that is pretty good. So you hear this, Dominic.
User joined your channel.
You also hear this as well, Heavy, as you're coming back into the center of town. Seems to be a lot of disappointed people are like, man, this is it? This is what the big announcement was about? And that's it. The crowd starts dispersing. So what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Eh?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to find
Sorry,
Smash.
my horns sucked.
So that'd be over at the Fisher Friend.
You're going over to the... How you don't know he's at the Fisher's Friend?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking around. I'm going different places.
Yeah, the only thing you see is Dominic towering over the entire crowd. That's it. That's the only thing that you recognize.
All right, I'll go towards Tommy.
I'll wave.
He's got shit all.
Breath, boy. Woo.
He's got shit all over his face, man. Like he's got like this big black ring of chocolate around his mouth, and pieces of fish.
Celebrating.
He's got like a bone sticking out of his mouth, kind of hanging off, and all greasy. His fingers are greasy. He grabs you, says hi to you. He's all greasy. You're going, man, get off me. If you guys didn't know, Dominic,
There's some pretty bad things going on.
our Goliath shaman,
Find the
he's
others.
mute.
Stars,
He can't
knives,
talk.
his
All he does
clothes,
is grunt
as well
and
as
say
the blacksmith shop.
several words once in a while.
Father Griffin is no longer in this town, so I need to tell the others.
You guys have no clue where they went. I mean, you don't see Shamash, you don't see Walian, you don't see Malik, so they're all gone. And you two are the only ones that literally heard this huge announcement. So you know that the Lord of Daggerford is looking for some help with several things. Where are you guys going?
Tamanuk will begin to walk towards the green tankard.
That would be a pretty logical assumption. That's pretty much where you guys would usually go once you got back into Daggerford anyway, so...
Exactly.
So you guys get back in the green tankard. Xavier and also Tomanuk, things appear to be pretty busy in the green tankard. You see Marsh, he's basically paying no attention to you. You see Melik sitting over there at a table, but you do not see Shamash. And you don't see Walian as well. Josh0297, how's it going, sir? Welcome to the channel.
Right.
But
Walking over towards Mallet.
All right.
There's
To
some
the table.
strange things afoot, my friend. We need to find the others. Have you seen Smash?
I have not seen Smash, but last time I saw Waylon, he was off going somewhere else. Not sure where he went.
You know he was going back to the bathhouse. I mean, that's the only.
He's still there.
Yeah, well, he hasn't come out, so chances are he could still be there.
Door?
No, it's basically one way in, one way out.
That we know of.
Yeah, he could weasel it right out. He could squeeze.
Might go through a window or something.
That's something we haven't used yet. We haven't used the squeeze feature yet, Walian.
Yeah.
And all you guys, we haven't used the squeeze, so.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go check on the horses. You guys go try to find Smash at the other, maybe the other shops.
I also inform you that we no longer have the penthouse for some reason. Has not been explained to me why.
Well, you're welcome to play with us there, Josh.
When Shamash is done eating, he's just going to leave and just start walking around town. No place
If
in
you're-
particular.
If you're interested in playing, Josh, we're having a viewer-hosted game this Sunday.
I
we're
get
gonna-
Do I know
bathing. I will get dressed in some clean clothes and head out to the common room.
We're going to start up about
Shamash is
7:30.
looking for some working girls.
So, whoa. They're like, not with you, Scaly. Yeah, Josh, all I can say is show up Sunday. Anybody that's wanting to play, show up Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we'll play. We're doing a Dungeons & Dragons 4th Edition.
Leaving me hanging.
No, what did you say? I'm sorry, I was saying something to somebody in the stream. My bad.
I was saying I'd hate to see what you say about me as I pinch one of the barmaids on the rear end as they walk by.
Oh, they would, it would be like 50 Shades of Grey with a tiefling. They'd probably be intrigued. Alright, so basically everybody is back in the Green Tankard Tavern. Shmash, man, the fish. You had all you could eat fish over there. It was awesome, man. Especially after, having a huge couple big battles, fighting through a blizzard, a long travel back to Loudwater. Man, you are ready for some sleep. So when everybody, you guys see Melik, and there's no Walian, so you guys are all huddled around the table. So I guess you said that you are, you're free to do what you want. I mean, you're Walian, you're back dressed and everything, and you head out.
Yeah, I'll go and I'll sit down with them.
All right.
Alright guys, there's some strange things. I found that Stara's Knives is closed. Father's Griffin is no longer at the church. He's disappeared for some reason. The other blacksmith, they seem to be closed as well. There's some strange things. The announcement that the sheriff was supposed to tell us is that they're looking for some lost heroes. This is some strange things going afoot.
Star is dead.
Could the businesses have been closed because of the meeting or the speech?
Well, I know that Star is dead, so that's probably why her shop's closed.
Oh,